Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does!
And that might be the knockout punch.
All right, greetings and salutations. Another episode of Fangs up here, and man, look, occasionally I do forget to do some stuff. One of them was today. I forgot to put on my microphone, so hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, I'm about to fix that. But again, greetings, salutations. Another episode of Fangs up here, and as always, y'all, it's HBCU Digital. This is home of the Herb Stewart and the Black Techies. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm excited. Like this, it's that time of the year, it's that time of the week. And one of the big things I'm excited about is we got a week till football season. Like I'm tickled, pink, black, whatever color you want to say. That's me. But that's me right now. I'm there. I'm definitely in that mood and in that mindset. And part of it is just because the type of season we can have and the different things we have going on, it's a good chance that FAMU's going to be doing some awesome things. But in order to get that, we got to celebrate some stuff and make sure that we take care of some things. And one of them, as promised, I told y'all we would do an episode about the Uncorked event. There we go. Fixed it. Sorry, but I forgot. Okay, I didn't forget. I got tied up at work. We were supposed to be doing something, and I was supposed to leave earlier, and I couldn't. So I promised it from the man of my word. We're going to do it. So the Uncorked event, if you're not familiar, is a celebration. Really, it's just celebration. And it's celebration of what FAMU kind of does on the agricultural side. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk a little bit about some of the things for the 220 Club meeting. So if you haven't caught that, it's about an hour long. Honestly, that's part of why I was a little late. Like I was going back and rewatching that because I was like, okay, Coach Simmons, want to hear him, want to hear AD Sykes, hear everything they had to say, especially about the football program, just because it was pretty cool. And they were also talking about some of the things they want to do for the tennis program, mentioning how we can support that, things like that. So, but we're going to start off with the Uncorked Grape event. And if you're not familiar, FAMU has been very influential in the wine industry, especially in the state of Florida. So it's been a place where FAMU contributes a lot to that particular industry. Like it's a big deal. And you have wineries that are contributing, stuff like that. The title sponsor, Tarpon Cellars. So if you're not familiar, haven't heard that name before, they also sponsor NoCast. So they got Southern roots. Wine harvest has been going on for 21 years. And it's going to be on August 25th. So again, you can see that's Friday. And look, I got the little video. Look, I got pictures. Here we go. So they got on the 26th. That's the one that they got on their website. That's the one from 8 to 3. But this is like the big one, Uncorked. That's the start of it. It's going to be at the Railroad Avenue, right down from campus. So pretty cool event. Good times to be had there. What you're going to get there, wine. I could lie to you or I could tell you the truth. They're also going to you're going to get the opportunity to win some FAMU memorabilia. They're auctioning off helmets. They're auctioning off tickets to different events. And again, it's sponsored by Tarpon Sellers. So local business, kind of local, like local roots. They're based out of California. And they are sponsoring the event. So good times. All right. That's what I got for you on the Uncorked event. If you want to support, go check it out. Just Google FAMU Uncorked. They have a nice website, pretty solid. Now, the 2020 club meeting, that was pretty solid. We did see where we got to meet our new coaches, one of which is a fellow Lincoln Trojan. Guy, actually, I was on the field with. We went to high school together. Actually, we went to middle school with him too. But Pat Watkins played in the NFL, the CFL. He also played football at Florida State and at Lincoln High School. So he's your nickel cornerback coach. And one of the cool things, Pat's always kind of been Pat. Like he's always been kind of cool. Like normally one of the coolest dudes in the room. But it's pretty solid to be able to get another coach in the room that has NFL experience, professional experience, and local ties. Like that's something that it's a theme. Like you can tell with Willie Simmons, he likes coaches that are kind of in that Big Bend area or from it, and that may have played in or around the time when he played. Like Coach Riz, I think he played before Coach Simmons. He played at Rickards, I believe. Obviously, Willie Simmons plays at Shanks. Dang it. Pat plays at Lincoln. Sorry. I was trying to remember one of the other coaches flashed and then it left me. But so those aren't the only coaches that have coached the FAMU with local ties. And you're able to see where they were able to talk a little X's and O's in there. If you want to go check it out, you can look on YouTube. It's Eddie Jackson FAMU 2020 Club, but he's got a channel. He pretty much posts the 220 Club every week. And it's pretty solid. Like, I mean, you get some solid information, especially about what they're doing, what they're trying to do, some of the initiatives. And then we got to meet our other coach, who was Coach Gamble. And Coach Gamble's coming from Arkansas Pine Bluff as the head coach, but he was previously at Marshall. So you're able to see that he's got a previous relationship with Willie Simmons. And you're able to see that that existing relationship is helping out the football team as far as on the special team side of things. So I'm kind of excited about that. That was one of the cool things I saw. Other cool thing I saw, and I promise y'all, I only saw like one real offer that came out there. We got some more coming, I'm sure. Rayton Bruins, he is from Mosley. Like I almost said Lynn Haven Mosley, showing my age, but FAMU recruiting, like just to kind of like say something about it, like check out the graphic. Like FAMU is the home team this year for the OVC, so I'm presuming we can take some recruits. So don't be surprised if you see some recruits on the field. But look at the FAMU graphics department. Kind of, is it the best? You know, it's solid Photoshop work. Better than I could do right now. But you can start to see like those went out to the players that were invited to attend the event. Go check out Coach Riz on Twitter if you really want to see like some of the players that got invited. But we have players that are going to be invited to the Orange Blossom Classic, especially in its last year. That's something that could be very beneficial going forward, just because you want that new crop of recruits coming in, but you also want that new group of really players and kids that are going to be in there. And that's a huge recruiting effort, especially depending on what happens this week, and especially with the news we got today out of South Carolina State. If you didn't catch the news, Buddy Pugh's retired. So that's been the new information that dropped out there. And or not retiring. So this is going to be his last season. And kind of not a shock if you talk to some people that are South Carolina State fans, South Carolina State supporters. That's something that some of them that are a little more in wanting of a more exciting brand of football have been one for a while. Like it's not something where it's just like, oh crap, it's a shock that Buddy Pugh retires. He's getting older, but one of the cool parts of this, and didn't get to talk to Coach Simmons. I was hoping he was going to appear on round one. But the question I was definitely going to ask was, what's it like? You know, how do you feel about having that winning record against Coach Pugh? And if you kind of look, I don't think Willie Simmons has ever lost to Buddy Pugh. I could be wrong. or I shouldn't say ever lost. I can't remember the last time a Willie Simmons led FAMU team lost to Buddy Pugh. That's the better way to say it. I'm pretty sure we do have some losses to them, especially early on. I have to go back and check that. But that's pretty cool. Like that's something to be able to look at and to be able to kind of hang that feather in your cap that you maybe have either a positive or a even record with a Buddy Pugh, considering what Buddy Pugh's been, what he's done in South Carolina State, considering what South Carolina State kind of is. Like they don't do the greatest job of recruiting outside of their area. They recruit what they need and they go from there. So they actually did get a kicker from Orlando. I know the kid actually. So it's solid family. But we were able to see that. Also, before we kind of look at our upcoming recruit there, other thing we have coming out, they are going to have some other stuff coming with the baseball program, baseball showcase. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. September 30th, if you want to be a pitcher, that's what they're looking for probably. Maybe some other positions, but the way the FAMU roster is definitely by being a pitcher. Now, we're going to look at our latest recruit that got offered. Again, it wasn't a crazy week for recruits. You can tell they are definitely focusing on the Orange Blossom Classic. And honestly, if there's anything else they're focusing on, I don't want to hear it. So this is the recruit in question. So right here, this young man, he is, and let me make him large, make me small. Raiden Bruins, 6'5", 240, class of 2025. Mosley High School in Lynn Haven, Florida. If you're not familiar where Lynn Haven is, it's next to Panama City. So, yeah, I mean, that's the nicest way I can put it. It's pretty much Panama City. They lost to my high school the other day, though. So, I'm good. They lost to Lincoln. So, let's kind of look again. I saw some of the film earlier. So, about this kid, he does play both O-line and D-line technically. Like, he's a defensive end and tackle. So, we got to see him coming off the line. You can see kind of lanky. Can he gain a little bit of weight? It's going to be a question. And looking, I don't know if this is Wakulla or not. I'm going to guess it's Wakulla. But you can start to see, like, I think the I wouldn't say acquisition. What you've done with an Isaiah Land helps you recruit this kind of kid. Like, you can see coming off the ball. This is against Niceville. In the backfield, solid. Niceville's coach, one of their coaches. I played football with him as well. But you can see this kid is able to use his size. Niceville's a solid program too. So these aren't really bad programs that he's doing good work against. It's a lot of good on good. And you're able to see him. He's even telling you, watch this. And you can start to see, like, okay, looks like he stands up and plays a little linebacker. Mostly plays with his hands in the dirt, which is good. And he's actually a 3-star prospect, if that matters to you. Now, for me, unless I'm playing Xbox, stars don't really matter that much. But you can start to see where his height is an advantage, especially at 6'5". He's probably got some room to grow. And him being able to play tight end now, you wonder, does he stay at that tight end defensive end position? Or can he potentially move to offensive tackle, which is always like, if somebody's very nimble, a money position, things like that. So pretty solid player, though. I mean, you can start to see why he's got the 3 stars. And again, Mosley's a solid team. We've recently got some talent from there, but I'm liking that. I see him wrapping up on the tackles. And I'm liking after the play, not a lot of celebration. Like, it's a lot of, hey, I made the tackle. I'm down, done, next play. Like, you can kind of see that. And so, there he goes with his, and I like that. I ain't gonna lie. With his film, when he's telling you, watch this, wait for it, like, that's him showing you, like, okay, this is me, this is my film. This is definitely helping him get recruited. This is telling you exactly where to look. And he's probably doing this on a cell phone. Like, these kids are like, you'd be surprised what they do on a cell phone. But again, this was like, yes, Wakulla High School. You also saw him do it against Niceville. So one of the smart things that the student has done, he put good film out against good quality competition and schools with a name, low recognition. Like some of these schools, all of them may not be great. Some of them may not be as great as they used to be, but they're good enough. And you can see where he's wrapping up. This is against Childs. Trash. Sorry. I'm a petty Lincoln High School graduate, but trash is, Childs. Yeah, they're not normally good. Even though their last coach was solid, but still. You're able to see though, like, yeah, but he helps to get an interception here. Like against even lower level and higher level talent, though, he's shining. Like it's not just something where when he plays Childs, he has an amazing time, but then when he goes against the schools like Niceville, he struggles. No, you're seeing him excel against both good talent and less good talent. Part of that trash thing is me being petty. Like that's just me. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, that's the rivalry in me. But at the same point, you're able to see within him, again, finishes his tackles, plays well in space, and looks like I'm gonna have to look again to see how he gets off the blocks though. Like some of these, he's able to swim past a lot of these guys. Like, let me see what 77 does here. Does he give me a look? No, 77 doesn't know, no, doesn't notice. So that's something I would kind of look at just to kind of see. Like a lot of these are free releases, some of these are zone read. But overall, could be a potential good get. You're seeing where, again, FAMU is making a concerted effort to recruit on the lines of scrimmage. This is our second or third tight end. I think third tight end that FAMU has offered and that we have pretty much been able to recruit in the past couple of weeks. And you're able to see that, okay, this is a position that FAMU is going to need. Largely consider the tight end room at FAMU. Tight end room is probably going to be decimated after this year. Like you're going to be, there's a good chance that you're going to be in the transfer portal looking for a tight end. I'm just to be honest with you about that. And some of this, again, football is always looking at what you have and what you have for next year. And I'm just with that tight end comment. Y'all know I can't let stuff go. I gotta. I don't want to say I gotta be right, but it ain't. I don't like being wrong. So with that though, I'm definitely thinking with him and the other tight ends, that's a position of need, and it's gonna be a position of need next year. Fortunately, with tight end, like it's a position where you got what 1, 2, looks like 3 seniors. So you got one coming back potentially next year. So that's going to be a position that you're going to want to keep an eye on. If you're a FAMU fan, you're going to see recruiting happen there. That's going to be a position where you're going to get some gets. Again, I'd be highly surprised if FAMU doesn't go to the transfer portal to get 1 or 2. I do know quarterback-wise, Willie Simmons has stated that, and if you go back, listen to ONG Strike Zone from last night, Willie Simmons stated that he doesn't want to continue to have to go to the transfer portal to get quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are something that he's looking to build upon, and he stated that he's looking for consistency out of Junior. Junior has moments where you're like, oh, crap, this kid's awesome. And then he has moments where you're like, WTF. And that's something where he's looking at. He's also mentioned the competition is there. They just got to learn the offense. And that's, again, when I start seeing that you're recruiting the same position over and over again, that's a red flag. And so it's either a cry for help or it's a statement that I expect some things to change. So I definitely expect some things to change on that offense. Sorry, I heard my son making noise. But that's a position where you're going to have a lot of losses as far as just depth. Like you're going to be losing some really good players in the tight end room. And FAMU uses their tight ends mostly in the red zone. Like those are our guys that we like, Taro tight ends that can really act as those guys that can do the Randy Moss. If you want to say it, they're mossing people. They're the guys who kind of back down the shorter corners. They're athletic enough to where they can either play at receiver or they can come off the line But those are the guys that you're using as big body players to really box off those shorter corners, really. So this guy here, look at him, look at him. Raiden Bruins. I didn't create that. I believe Mosley High School made that for him. And that's actually against Lincoln. I think that's from when they lost to Lincoln. But I'm gonna stop being petty for a minute. But you're able to see that already. FAMU's starting to make some big moves in recruiting. And again, it's at tight end. So that's the position of need and of want. Now, the fall sports kickoff. And look, I just got off round one with St. Clair Moraine about an hour ago. And we did have the Rattler Boosters on there. They still got some seats left. 27th is a few days away, $50 per seat. $400 for a table. So the tables seat 8. So they still got some spots left. Big fundraiser. Rattler Boosters are still trying to grow as an organization too. So go check them out. I believe it's rattlerboosters.com. Let me double check. Let me see. Double check. Yeah. FAMURattlerboosters.com. That's the website. They got the fall luncheon, booster membership, and tickets that are all going on. So if you want to support the team behind the team, support FAMU Boosters and all the things that they support. Try to get that done. But it's really, as we kind of wind down, we're going to start to see some more stuff. Like one of the things we also saw, as I talked about with the with the 220 club meeting, they did talk about injuries, and hopefully if you see some videos, you're gonna see some of the players get rested and things like that, because again, we're a week away. 1 week away from Redemption Week, that being the Orange Blossom Classic. They do have a tailgate, and Phi Beta Sigma, along with the Miami-Dade chapter, they have a tailgate. It's $15 to donate from 11 a.m. until at the yellow parking lot. I don't know which part of the thing that is at. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. I might go, I might not. But I already told y'all that day, I ain't doing nothing blue at all. You also have the golf tournament. I ain't playing in that. I'm not that good at golf. I'm trash. But that is going to be on the 31st, 8 a.m. Shotgun start, Miami Shores Country Club. And, it's really rounding up, y'all. Like we're going to be talking some OBC stuff. Hopefully we can do some things. Got something in the works. You might see me somewhere else. I ain't going to spread the news or spill the beans yet. But we will be coming back on Sunday. And on Sunday, we're going to talk about the new season, right? Like we're here. So we're back. Welcome back. If you just waited all football season and thought I took it off, I didn't. But we're going to talk about some of these things. We're going to look through some of the things you kind of saw, what you didn't see, and then maybe some of the stuff to get ready for. So welcome back, Rattlers. It's going to be that time for us to really delve into that. But for tonight, again, focus on the Uncorked event. If you haven't already done so, haven't decided to support, they have the Uncorked event. Really starts tomorrow, 6 to 8, silent auction. Also, they're going to have the next day, they have the actual grape harvest. So FAMU, if you're not familiar, don't know, FAMU has multiple farms. They have a grape vineyard. There's a farm in Gaston County. So we're agricultural and mechanical university. So kind of is what it is. Like, I don't know what to tell you on that. Also, I know I do a little something with the National Alumni Association. They are having the Suwannee County meeting, and they are inviting you to attend. It's at 10 a.m. on the 26th in Live Oak, Florida. So go check them out. Live Oak's about hour and a half from Tallahassee. So you can start to see like that. They've got that on and popping. Also, don't forget, I told y'all, if you ain't got your hotels, hit up the Rattler Alumni Association, FAMU Alumni Association's hotels list, especially for homecoming. Look, don't be up here posting on Facebook complaining about prices. I don't want to hear it, and I won't hear of it. Also, Tampa Bay, they already let you know. The Tampa Bay Alumni Association, they're lit. Like, y'all got to invite a brother to something. They are doing some things. They've already announced where they're hosting their stuff at and some other things they got going on. And Homecoming, the experience, you got your date. I'm definitely going to drop the Cash App on the screen for that weekend. But the 21st through the 28th, best week ever, my personal opinion. And I'm biased because my birthday is that week, and so is my mom's. So also, as we head out, man, look, Reddit, they recognize the Fangs Up podcast as a podcast to follow for FAMU Athletics. So go check us out. Y'all know it's kind of the dead period. So we starting to ramp back up. We're going to be talking FAMU Athletics, get y'all twice a week, get y'all ready for football season. And yeah, it's going to be some fun to be had. Also, don't forget, check out Results Only Fitness. My brother's doing a nice little special going on. Go check him out. And cablebusters.com. Who you going to call? cablebustertv.com. 813-360-1902. So, man, y'all, we did a, normal short show. I kept y'all about 30 minutes, nothing too long. But we're going to start saying, welcome back, Rattlers. That's going to be our next episode. Talk about, kind of what you might have missed, what you did miss. And then in the next one after that, though, we're going to, what's the season looking like? FAMU's doing a lot in Florida for a while. And they just kind of go away. So we're going to see. And then, of course, OBC week. Yeah. It's time. All right, y'all. So, again, as we head out, though, big shout out to HBCU Digital. This is home. Check out Herb Stewart and the Black Techies. Also, look, if you are affiliated with another HBCU and you are interested in joining the family, come hit us up. Check us out. Go check out HBCU Digital Networks X page. It's so weird saying that. Facebook. And, make it known. Look, we need some more people. We need some BCU people, even though, they're the Wildcats. A&T, all of y'all. If you're interested in being the voice for your school, come join the family. So, but again, mention my Alabama State brethren. Check out Herb Stewart. Check out the Black Techies. Check out Herb's band podcast. And of course, check out the Fangs Up podcast. So we're going to be doing some great things, y'all. All right, though. As always, though, this is going to be Fangs.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it?